Alright guys, so we are playing Agatha Christie, the ABC Murders. Honestly, I have no idea what this game is about, but yeah, we're gonna figure it out. So let's hop right into it. Hey, we're gonna see what this is about. Have you seen the timeline and the bonuses? You will be able to... Okay. I like the art style.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A.B.C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet. Dash! A puddle. How clumsy.
Dash, a puddle.
Over here. It's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Take advantage of the moments when the person you are with is busy in order to deserve him or her. You will obtain... Find 3 clues that agree with Hercule Pirate's remark.
Is Japp being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Hat tipped proudly on the back of the head. Slight smile. Relaxed attitude.
Japp is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Okay.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Why are you screaming, Arthur? Shit. You don't need to scream.
Japp is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
Caught the culprit. Yes. Yes. I don't fucking know, bro. Look for clues. Observe the object from all angles with the left stick.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC.
Oh, yes, it's an ABC. Yes.
It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
How would you know there's no fingerprints on the book? There could be fingerprints on the book, stupid.
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood?
I don't know. Is it blood? No.
No.
It's strawberries.
It's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
Okay, why do you sound like you're German?
The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use.
Just goes around the corner.
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle.
Okay, like I was saying, why do you sound German but you're French?
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop door. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. She has a packet of Play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell?
Probably. Yes.
This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
She killed on sight.
I can't see any other mark on the floor. The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
Right? Magazines and papers in order. Well-ordered shelves. No
Nothing
signs.
suggests any sign of a fight.
Obviously. Is that it? Huh.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Why do you keep screaming, Arthur? Jesus. Aha! Objects hide secrets behind complex mechanisms. It is up to you to decipher them in order to find what they are. Observe the object from all angles with the left stick. When the hand icon is pointing on an element, press the L2 button. Go back and press the circle button. To go back, press the circle button. When the hand icon grabs an element, hold down the L2 button to take it and then move it with the right stick. Press the circle button to cancel the action.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Oh, oh.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till.
Eight. I think that's 8. I'm not sure. Oh, oh, oh. Go.
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
It's 8-5. There gots to be something here. 8-5. Oh, I'm stupid. Oh, oh.
It is blocked by something. It is blocked by something. It would be best to examine the rest of the team.
Okay, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Open.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
Okay, so 852.
Something is hidden underneath.
852. 852. 8. Damn it. Oh my God.
I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Yeah, I did, bro. 8 5 2. Yer.
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
I told you, bitch. I told you. 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 I told you.
The door is locked.
I forgot. I have the
The
key.
door is locked. I've finished with this subject.
Yeah, you are, bro. Use. Damn it. Use on the door. No. Oh my God.
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
Really?
It is blocked. It is blocked.
It is blocked. Oh. 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 Nope. Mail sheet. This is unblocked. Oh. Oh. Wait. I saw something. I saw it. Where'd it go? Ha! I found it. Hehehe, beach.
This button appears to activate a mechanism.
And what mechanism would that be, huh? Okay, let's see here. This one's not blocked though. Dirt. Okay.
It is blocked.
It is blocked. Yours. Obviously.
It is
okay,
blocked.
Okay, okay, I get it, I get it, I get it. Don't gotta keep saying it. Sheet.
It is blocked.
God, bro. Okay, I get it. But I can slide this. Push this. now, push these over here. Yes.
That should do it.
That should do it. Interact with the pictures.
Who is this young woman?
Probably the person that's dead.
To my dear Aunt Alice, married Rower.
Married Dawa.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her.
Is that all you came in here for? Okay.
I've finished with this subject.
You're finished with the object, but there was still more shit in it.
I've finished with this.
I got ego points for that.
This interior is very simple.
This interior is very simple. Yours, these. Modest crockery. Yes, modest crockery. Oh, oh. Where is it? I know it's here somewhere. There we go. A simple tap and an old.
Mrs. Asher lived very simple.
Oh my god, more puzzles. God damn it, bro.
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Bitch. Eh? 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 Yes. Sure. That sucks. Okay, I was hoping that maybe if I backed out of it, it would reset, but it doesn't. So I just need to get back to that spot right there. Why can't this go together? Like it legit can go together, bro.
The wooden flower is preventing the...
And like that. There we go, finally. Yes.
I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked.
As if something was unlocked. Yes.
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
Is that good? Is that a good thing?
It is blocked.
I understand it's blocked, my guy. I just don't know how to do it. Wait, are they supposed to be like... I have a feeling that I know what I'm supposed to do. That would make the same noise as last time though, but it had a different noise with it. Oh, yes! Finally!
medicine.
Yeah, medicine.
Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
And why is that? Don't be sexist.
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs.
Sorry guys, I was applying to my girlfriend. So, blood.
Blood. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds?
Probably, to be honest with you. Pick up.
An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
Yeah.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Our brain cells. Motherfucker, my brain cells never work. Body was found. Okay, take that back. So is the theft the motive for the crime? No objects of value. Oh, no. No objects of value. So. What? It was untouched and it's full of money. No objects of value for sale in the shop. No railway guide for sale. Theft is not the motive for the crime.
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or empty. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
Oh my god. Motherfucker, I'm trying to inspect the tobacco shop surroundings. I am trying to freaking end this episode. But I'm trying to do it. Trying to finish this murder real quick.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
Extinguish cigarette. Okay, now what? Oh.
Maybe you can stare at people like that where you come from, but here it's very rude.
Bitch. Shut up. Full ashtray. Box of matches.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
Yeah, obviously. You're stupid. Talk to her. Talk to her. Thank you. Don't do circles. That's the price of lettuce. Stay.
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Okay.
Please, try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh.
Contemptuous.
Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous.
Say that the victim came to see her. Say that that she went into the tobacco shop.
I know that you went to the tobacco shop yesterday.
Well?
It is your duty to tell me if you saw something unusual.
Who do you think you are telling me what to do? Get away from my stall!
Oh, why you gotta be such a bitch?
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I've found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. Was Miss Asher killed on site? Found it. Look, the body was found at 11 p.m. What's this? Okay. So the body was found about 11 p.m. She was killed on site.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt. Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable.
Oh, you're sad, eh?
Is her grief sincere?
Lowered eyes. Handkerchief.
She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
Fragile. Can I speak to your mom? Ask her about her relationship.
You were very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No, she was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
Ask if Alice was afraid of her husband. Ask if she ever thought the husband would go through with his threats.
You were not very surprised when you heard what happened?
Oh, but I was. You see, it was a nasty piece of work, but up until yesterday it was just empty threats. He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Say that divorce would have been a solution. Ask if Alice was
Did your
alright.
aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Forced her to give him money. Ask if her aunt had a reason to help her husband.
Did Franz Asher extort this money from her?
No, She didn't let him intimidate her. She gave the money quite willingly. He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle.
I don't know if I got everything.
Please
Arthur.
take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jack says. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
Find Franz Asher. I really want to leave this episode here, but I don't want to leave it on a freaking cliffhanger, bro. I didn't know this. Oh, shit. That's probably him.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check. I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
Find a way to sober him up, eh? Just smack him a little bit. It'll be fine. Just smack him.
It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about her possible debtors and creditors.
You didn't think about saying anything?
Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband. I am accusing you of the murder of Mrs. Asher.
What? It wasn't me!
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Really?
Enough lies.
It's not lies. But you're not quite as clever as what you think.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
You know
That
how
is
to
quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
There we go. Thank
Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. Them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
you. What she saw in the tobacco shop.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Hey, fuck you, bitch.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
You're a bitch, okay? Germans are not that bad. Just smack him, bro. Fucking smack the shit out of him.
Strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here!
Missing cat.
This place is run down.
Well, yeah, stupid. Empty shops for rent. is it? Ha!
This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
Well, shit.
Dash! A puddle. How clumsy.
Fucking, you didn't even step in it. Oh. Water.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Let us now try and get...
Can I get the brain cells to work? Can we establish the time range during Miss Asher... during which Miss Asher was killed? Okay, so Miss Asher was seen alive at 5:30. Body was found dead. Left. Can we reduce the time range? Killed between 5:30 and 6 p.m. I don't know. Hopefully that's right. Oh, just trying to freaking get this fucking murder done. Damn. Shit. Shit. Just smash it over his head.
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbours, and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna inspect this dude first.
This man is in rather a bad state.
Split lip. Black eye. Bruised knuckles.
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
So why have you been fighting? Who have you been fighting with, eh?
What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Cool.
You had been drinking again.
The occasional slap, sir. That's all.
That's a
And
lie.
you cannot even remember how you ripped the coat?
I got it stuck in a door.
Right.
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet. Not...
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Truthful.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What was Miss Asher doing when she was killed, huh? Cigarette pocket near the packet. packets in a muddle on the shelf. Cigarette packet near the victim's hand. What's Asher doing when she was killed, huh? Cigarette packet near the victim's hand. Triangle. He was taking a packet of cigarettes from the shelf.
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as she turned around to serve him. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Another one? Come on, bro. Okay, how do we explain the presence of an ABC guide? Triangle X. There are no fingerprints on the guide, so... Yeah. By this murder as a signature.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Okay. Reconstruct the crime's course of events by selecting the action that the killer may have executed. My ears are hurting, so give me just a second. Okay. Reconstruction.
The killer enters the shop.
Advance.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer.
Ask for.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Is it? Success. Alright, cool.
Asher has a strong alibi, and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it. The murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Okay. Is that it?
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see.
Alright guys, I'm gonna leave this here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later in the next video. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, catch you later.